Alright. Alright, thank you so much to Mike Soul and Toko for helping me just now. This game is a Gundam Battle Master game, but it is probably different than what you remember. So, the mode I'm going to be playing is Street Mode for the speed run. And it's similar to Gundam Battle Assault 2, but Street Mode is the main story mode. So, before I get to explaining what's going on, time starts when I select my character. So on 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. So this game is not available for any countries except Japan. And you're thinking, well, wait a second, Gundam Battle 2 is definitely available for United States or from wherever you're watching from. It's an extremely popular series, except this game had one thing going on, which is this was actually Gundam Battle 2 split up into 2 parts, remade for the Japanese market. So some characters are missing, and this is mainly the G Gundam characters with a few extra unlockable characters. But the story mode only has 6 available. And all the voice acting is, of course, in English. So, because they just took the original text from the Gundam Battle Master game and inserted it, because that original game is in English. So that's kind of the backstory with this game, but that's not really even at the half of it. The whole Gundam Battle Master series has this history of starting in Japan, going back to the North American, European market, and then being re-released for Japan, and then changed again slightly back for the American market. And this has gone all the way up until the Game Boy Advance game Gundam Seed, and actually even current Gundam games still going on today. But let me talk about a little bit what's going on in the game. So Gundam Battle Master is a game where you've always had about 3 life bars, but the difference in this game is that you start with all your supers from the very beginning. And for the most part, your super damage is kind of preset. But the best way is if you want to confirm or chain into your supers. So the reason I basically decided to run this game with Master Gundam is that he kind of gets full damage chain into super, and then he can actually super into his own super 3 times. He's also got a lot of damage on wake up and a lot of mobility options, which in this game are extremely useful. You'll see that I have a normal health bar that's green. You have a second health bar that's yellow and a third health bar that's red. And when that's done, your mobile suit will blow up. So you can actually fly in the game, like that Gundam just did, but the problem with flying in the game is that you can't block. So characters like Master Gundam will basically be able to super you, as well as God Gundam and a couple other characters. This game's going by pretty quick because I've been practicing this series quite heavily over the past month. So this is actually the first like marathon run of this game. So a couple interesting things on this game is that it wasn't meant to have all these chains, but because of somehow moves worked, you can cancel them pretty quickly at the very beginning of the frame and kind of create your own custom chains with a few characters. So this is the final boss. Like I said, this run is really quick if everything goes well. He has auto armor and auto block, so I have to pretty carefully bait this character. And every character has an unblockable type move. That's my unblockable move. And basically, when that comes out, I'm trying to do it when he does a couple animations. So when Devil Gundam does flying or his electricity charge, that's my only time to really hit him. This is the same boss from Gundam Battle Master 2. It's just the AI in this game is particularly notorious for being cheap. And that's time. Unfortunately, this game goes by pretty quick if the run's going the way I want it to, but it's basically just a stranger version of Gundam Battle Assault 2. And so the bonus incentives were met, so the bonus game that I'm going to play is Gundam the Battle Master, which is the original Gundam game. So while these credits roll. .616 is world record, actually. So that's a pretty good time. I'm surprised as that. My time in time attack mode is 5:14, only because you do not have to fight Devil Gundam at the end. Usually that fight goes like it's ending at the 30-second mark or time over. I've had a few fights end earlier, but the problem is he has, you know, the auto block and auto armor. So if you're doing it, if you try and hit him when he's either not flying or doing you know, air punches or something like that, you can't hit him during any other animations. You're just gonna get countered, and most of his moves do, I'd say, 25 to 50% damage. He's not the worst boss in any game, but he's certainly cheap.